Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock. I always love this segment. It's fun. Jim George is here. Professor Gadget. We're going to learn about gadgets. He's going to be a new grandpa in the next couple hours or less.
Yeah.
You need technology so you can see. Would you ever do that? Have a
Sure, I can put a camera in the room and have it
Skype
wireless all the way
something?
back to me here.
Wow.
Good morning, Jim. How you
Your
doing?
daughter will hate
I'm
you.
doing fine, thank you.
One of the things that was in the news, I think I just saw this yesterday, was the hacking, the hacker's ability to actually use the camera on your laptop to spy on you. And I guess the light that normally comes on to tell you that your camera's on doesn't come on.
Yeah, that's why I have a Band-Aid over my little camera.
Do you really?
On my laptop.
Well, that's what he was suggesting. Put
I have
tape
a little
over it.
Band-Aid over it. That's it.
Gosh.
Yep, they can do that. They can spy on you. Now, with some of the smart TVs, they can do the same thing. They can get into the TV, and there are cameras in many smart TVs. You got to get your specifications book and look up, and if it says built-in camera, then you say, where is it at? I need to cover it up.
This is a real excuse for me to use my computer naked because they will turn it off right. They won't look. They'll say, "Whoa!"
Talk about a virus.
Didn't somebody tell this guy about Band-Aids?
Oh, that's a sight for sore eyes.
Can you imagine? They
Yeah.
have all these hackers over in India. Oh, look at these man over here.
You got to come see this. Come
You
on,
go to see
look
one?
at this.
Oh, no. Now I can't eat my lunch. I think I'll go have some beef.
That's right. Just kill some cows.
Well, I got to find where mine is then because I like, going in the buff and stuff in my house. I mean,
Well, we'll stay on you.
I don't think so.
Yeah, we'll keep it to
No,
them.
it's just unbelievable. There's cameras everywhere, and they can get into any camera anywhere. Any
Wow.
camera.
And
anywhere.
I thought for sure that light would tell you that it was being used, but apparently not.
No, well, imagine your idiot light on your dashboard's burnt out and your engine overheats, and you can't blame it on the idiot light. You got to check your water or your oil every so often.
And there was an article yesterday from Kim Commando saying that, the radio lady.
Yes.
That oh my gosh, the ransomware is getting worse than ever.
Yes.
They're making it harder than ever to bail out of it. All right, we do have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air.
Yes, good morning, all. Good morning, Mr. Gadget.
Good morning.
Mr. Gadget.
The antenna and system that you're promoting and selling, the control box, one nice feature that we have with satellite on the control box is we can record many things at one time and store a lot of stuff more than I would ever need. But one great feature that I really enjoy is if you're watching TV and somebody says something like a politician and you say, what? You can stop and go back and play it over again. Would your system have that capabilities?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Very good.
Yep, we have Go Back TV and we have Catch Up TV. Basically, Go Back is where you pause it and go back 20, 30 minutes. And Catch Up TV is where you want to go back a whole day, up to 24 hours, and look at something you missed.
Does the person buy that equipment or rent it?
Either way, we had a conference call yesterday with one of the manufacturers and another conference call Monday with another one, and I'll be leaving for the cable TV convention in Philadelphia on the 26th. It won't be back to the 29th, and hopefully there we'll sign the contracts for the equipment. So we're thinking the box is going to be somewhere around $60 or $65, very small, similar to a Roku type box, but it's going to come with programming, and for those who just would like to get the programming in the box, it'd be like $14 a month for the box and about 40 or 50 channels. We don't have the exact number of channels down yet.
Can that one particular box, the main box, be used for more than one TV set in your home?
No, our box is one box for one TV. It's because of its size and the fact that you can record as many channels as you want. In other words, there's no limit. If you have 45 channels and you want to record all 45, go for it.
So in other words, if you wanted to do the same thing on your other TV sets throughout your home, you'd have to buy a separate box for each TV, right?
Or lease it. Right now, I think DirecTV, I'm not really privy to all of their specials, but I've seen some flyers sent to my home. If you want 3 and 4 boxes, there may be an initial installation cost, which is free or something like that. But after that period is over, they charge you like $12 per box or something. Ours is going to be about the same thing. Each box, day one, is going to be whatever the programming is.
Okay. Is your systems available for purchase now, or is that down in the future?
That's around December or January. I'm trying to launch this year so it could be a Christmas gift. Like if your wife wanted to give you a gift, she could give you a box.
Sounds very good. Thank you very much.
Thank
I
you.
like that.
Me too.
Sorry. We're not nice.
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh,
The phone lines are open if you want to call Jim. The number is 622-9622. Jim is the owner of American Cable Services, by the way. So cable questions on TV questions are always... TVs have TVs changed a whole lot in the last... I know they have in the last, 5 years, but have they changed a whole lot in the last year? Like if you got a TV last Christmas from this Christmas?
you mean technology-wise?
Yeah.
Yes. It changes all the time. In other words, not only as they come down in weight, and not only has the screen gotten larger, but the screen has gotten actually flexible. You've probably seen the curved screens,
Yeah.
and you probably ask yourself, how did they curve that glass? Or why did they curve that glass?
Yeah, why?
You know?
Yeah.
And now they have ones out that are wavy. So they start out like a C, conical, and then in the middle they hump a little bit, and that's to give you and so they specially move the programming around so the person who's speaking, they're like in that hump. So it looks
I see. So it looks like they're 3D. Oh, I got you. Oh, wow, really?
Wow.
And
Yeah.
does it work?
I think it works. They also have TVs that are as long as this conference table, and they are you unroll them. I'll need to send you the video.
Oh, you
clip.
unroll it. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like a
You can hang it on the wall.
a roll, and you just lay it on your dining room table, let's say, and you unroll it, and then it connects wirelessly to your wireless system, and then it's your computer. And if you want to watch TV, you hit it and you say move it over to the side, so you have TV there while you're. It's a roll.
They said the new Apple devices are going to have wireless headphones. You won't have the headphone jack anymore, or the earplug jack, whatever you call it.
I've only ever used a headphone jack once or twice in the time I've had cell phones, and they were compensant for me. And then the cars came out where it would talk to your radio, the radio was then. But I put it on speaker.
Yeah, me
Phone
too.
rings, I put it on speaker.
Me too. Me too.
I'm not a slave to my phone.
Now, since you since you had to hire a company to make this special box for you, what kind of research did you do into that company to make sure that they won't steal that and give it to other?
Well, this is why it's taken me so long. I mean, literally, you're right. Every time I found a company that I thought it had the technology, it may not have had the credentials.
Oh.
And then when I find a company that's got all the credentials, maybe they don't want to make that box. In other words, they have a line of things they produce. They're very good at it, and they don't want to, stray. But in the last month, I found 3 and 4 manufacturers that are just biting at the bit. They're ready to make a box and keep it proprietary.
Wow. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
One of the things that I think is kind of cool is, and I guess this has been around a while, is that you can, with your camera, put your pictures directly online, right? I mean, I know you can do it with a
Yeah,
phone,
some cameras.
but not yours, right? Yours
No,
doesn't
not
do that?
mine.
Yeah.
No, not mine either. I have an old one. Yeah.
Right.
But they're more
I don't even know
expensive.
why I'd want to. I mean, I realize people live
Yeah, I know.
on that experience,
Yeah.
like Facebook. My wife and kids are all on Facebook, but now they're backing away from it. There's too much stuff on Facebook.
I know, yeah.
They get these likes and dislikes, and they get all this, so they're just backing away and back. Plus, someone will come and like you, and then when you check them out, you don't like them, and
Right.
and you don't want to be part of their group, and they're sending you all these nasty emails that they're cussing out the governor or something. Wow, and I'm part of that.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I know. Yes, I'm not. I'm not playing the political game on Facebook.
Oh.
All right, we will be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine mixing with clouds on this Friday with a thunderstorm around during the afternoon and evening hours, the high 89 to 93. And partly cloudy overnight Friday night, low 72 to 76. For Saturday and Sunday, sunshine mixing with clouds, a thunderstorm around during the afternoon hours of each day, the high both days 88 to 92. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Looking to put your money to work? Florida Credit Union has a CD special, 25 months for 1.41% APY with a $10,000 minimum. Federally insured by the NCUA, a government agency. These rates effective through September 15th, subject to change at any time. Visit one of Florida Credit Union's convenient locations today or their website, flcu.org, or call 352-237-8222. Don't miss this 25-month CD special. Again, the APY is 1.41%. Act now.
This is the beat of a normal heart. Now this is the beat of a heart of someone who just snorted or injected or smoked methamphetamine. Why? For a high. And this is what happens to that normal heartbeat. It's irregular, it's racing, it's why it's called speed, and it can do bizarre things to our heads. It can make us aggressive and violent. We can start hallucinating and end up doing some serious damage to people. Call 1-8888-NO-METH today for more information on methamphetamine. That's 1-8888-NO-METH.
A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free Florida and America.
Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion brings together business and community partners, economic development leaders, and educational providers to connect employers with qualified, skilled talent and job seekers with employment and career development opportunities. Tune in the first and third Wednesday of each month at 9:30 a.m. to Career Source, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and learn how they can help you.
This is Kendall Carpenter with Golden Ocala Golf and Equestrian Club. I want to introduce you to the finest equestrian opportunity available. If you love horses and enjoy Central Florida's mild climate and rich rolling landscape, come explore Golden Ocala. Bridle trails weave their way through this stunningly beautiful community of stately homes. Our state-of-the-art equestrian center will meet all of your equestrian needs with style. Visit us at goldenocala.com.
Putting the local back into radio. 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. WOCA News. Variety. Information. Now. Keep your arms and legs on the inside at all times.
If you want to avoid getting ripped off and put more money in your pocket, then join me, Clark Howard, every weeknight at 6, right here on WOCA, The Source.
You're listening to WOCA, Ocala.
All right, 18 minutes after 9 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Jim George is here, owner of American Cable Services. The phone line is open if you have a question. Jim was affectionately known as Professor Gadget. Jim, I haven't told you about the most amazing technology that I've been exposed to ever. Or did I? Did I tell you about my son's video game thing he's got?
No.
Okay. I went to visit my son. You know, my son is 30, and he's married, and he's got his own place, and he's doing really well.
Ouch.
And he's got this thing, and I know people have talked about it before, this virtual reality thing.
Yeah.
He puts it on my head, okay? Now, it's got headphones, but he didn't put the headphones on, just the visual part. So I couldn't hear what... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, I could hear what was going on through speakers in the room.
Okay.
But there's also a way to do it, so it's... Anyway. Jim, this is what I saw, and I am not exaggerating at all. I'm in a room that's painted white. Everything's white. There's a desk with a computer. It's all white. Everything's white or off-white. And then the desk, the floor under the desk opens up, and the desk goes away. And then the walls fall down. And now I'm in this gigantic room, bigger than... like a major stadium.
Yeah.
I'm in this gigantic room. And then this flying robot, flies in front of me and starts talking to me about things. and as I'm looking around, I'm saying, oh my gosh, anywhere you look, up, down, left, right, behind yourself, you can see things going on. You can see people, you can see guys working on the catwalks.
Yeah.
All right. So then I look up, and there's planet Earth above me. planet Earth above me. I said, whoa, I must be on the moon. All right. Then I look over and I see the moon. I said, well, now I don't know where the hell I am.
Yeah.
So then he gives it to Robin. Robin puts it on. Now she's in another world. Hers got more color than mine. Mine was like all white.
Yeah.
Hers is like Star Wars. And this big
Tatooine.
Millennium Falcon, what do you call that thing?
Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon comes over her head and blows dust up, and it's all over her.
Yeah, it's great.
And the little vacuum cleaner guy,
R2D2.
he comes up and taps her on the leg. Hey,
He scared me.
it scares her.
Ooh.
Now this is cool technology.
That is cool.
Isn't that amazing?
Unbelievable. Yeah, virtual reality is unbelievable.
Have you done this?
No, I haven't.
You should
but
go to my son's
I
house.
understand, the makings of it.
Yeah, and I understood it before I ever saw it, but I just didn't experience it.
There's another offshoot, see, of military intelligence. I think I told you years back where in Tampa, Florida, when the Afghanistan war was on and everything, there was a satellite overhead, and the soldiers had helmets, and there's a little display, a 1-inch by 1-inch screen that they would bring down in front of their dominant eye. And when they would want to see what's over the head or see what's a mile over the hill, or see what's a mile away, the satellite would send it to Tampa. Tampa would send it back to the satellite to their headset. And it's just as if they're right there. They're seeing what's over the hill. They see everything.
Wow.
So there's an ambush ahead. The satellite can see all, the spy satellite. Can
Good
see
for
it.
them. I want them to have everything, and I don't care if they keep it a secret from us at all.
And
I
now
want them
that's
to
how
have-
in the virtual reality guys say, hey, we can do the same thing, but instead of taking real life, let's create life. Let's create a room.
Yeah.
And send it to you. But it's kind of spooky. That thing is right in your face. Your eye is like 1 inch away from that screen. So they did a perception. How far back do you need to sit to make the TV seem, more real? Now, me and my wife, we sit too far back for we have a 65-inch screen, but we sit about 17 to 18 feet back. According to the manual, you should be sitting 10 feet away from that screen, and it gives because it makes it look huge. If for every foot you get closer, try it one day. Just do you have a flat screen or just a normal TV?
I don't have a TV, but I have a computer.
Oh, okay. So there again, if there was enough resolution in that computer, and you put your face within, let's say, 1 foot of the screen,
You'd see the pixels.
well, you wouldn't see the pixels if it was had more pixels.
Oh, I see. If it was
In
high
other words,
def.
Yeah, you probably have 200 pixels on the screen, and then standard def is like 480 pixels, and high def is 1,000 pixels, and now they have 4,000 pixels.
But I've seen them in like Best Buy. I've stood close to those TVs,
Right.
and I'm like amazed.
You can't see any lines.
No, you don't see it at all.
No. And so just imagine having one of those right in your face. The experience is unbelievable. But
I'm going to do
I don't
this.
watch. I listen to TV more than I watch it. You may even put something on your computer and listen to it.
I do that all the time. I listen to stuff more than I watch it. Yeah.
They had the Clinton thing going on with Hillary the other day, the commander-in-chief, I think they called it, and I put it on, and my wife said, what do you have that on for? You're not watching. I said, I'm not watching it. Of course.
Yeah.
What do I want to see a guy talk?
And I
can listen to it.
Yeah, and in that particular one, you heard everything that they said already.
Yes.
Everything that they said was said before.
So I just put it on, and I was working on some stuff at work, and at the house, and I said, okay, that's fine.
But did I tell you I'm going to New York next month?
No.
My son is going to see a band up in Radio City, and he was going to. His wife was going to go, but she's a teacher, so she can't go. So she said, "Dad, you want to come?" I said, "Oh gosh, yes, I'm going to go." Well, I want to bring. This is crazy. I hope they don't stop me at the airport. Robin gave me a long time ago the old-fashioned. It's not an old, but it's an old-fashioned transistor radio. I just want to hear New York radio. I haven't heard New York radio since I was a kid. I know you can hear it on iHeartRadio.
Yeah.
But there's only so many stations on iHeart, only the top stations. But when I was a kid, I could, turn it the slightest bit.
WABC.
Oh, wow. You even know it. Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah, but that's gone, that is now like what we do here. It's talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Now, I used to listen to New York radio all the time with my shortwave. And
Really?
West Palm Beach, you just turn it on.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you put up an antenna high enough. Like if I put you up a little 30-foot, let's say, stick at your house with an AM antenna on it, you could pick up New York, California, pick up everything in the middle of the night.
All AM stations?
All AM stations.
Yeah, because you can't do the FM that far away.
Yeah. Very interesting.
When you have your cable launch so the people can get the TV, will you have a separate section for the different radio stations also?
No, not at first, because people can go online and get that. You know, like you could go online right now and do WABC and listen to it right now. As a matter of fact, when I'm traveling and I hear a nice country gospel channel, like one out of, I think it's Pahokee. 90.3 out of Pahokee. I just type in Pahokee 90.3. It brings it up. I hit it.
Okay.
And while I'm doing stuff, I got music playing on my computer. You know, so that you can always have. No, I'm going to have domestic TV channels though. You can watch California. Let's assume you're from Denver, Colorado, and you miss watching that at ABC out of Denver, Colorado.
Yeah.
I'll have it. You click on it, you pay
See,
for it.
I love that. I love watching, when I'm in a city, I like watching the local stuff.
Right.
Or listening to the local stuff. We have a phone call. Good morning. You're on the air with Jim.
Good morning, Jim.
Good
Larry,
morning.
Robin.
Hey, Sonny.
Talking about New York radio. I can remember many years ago, I was a little guy, listening to Meryl Guardia read the funnies over the radio, WOR.
Wow.
And we would sit on the floor, my sister and I, and we'd be following him as he's reading Dick Tracy and the characters and the action or the story going on. And it would go all the way on. In those days, we had Cats and Yama Kids, and he'd read that, and he'd actually change his voice a little bit to match the characters.
Yeah.
We don't. That stuff we don't have anymore today.
No.
But I remember listening to John Gambling Sr., John Gambling Jr., and then I believe another John Gambling took over. But by that time we were history as far as New York was concerned.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot to be said for some of the old technology, at least in my view.
Yeah, and that's why I like that it's really not gone. I mean, you can still tap into that. Thank you, Sonny. Yeah, I remember those days, too.
Oh,
yeah, I have a bunch of cassette tapes, which drive my girls crazy because they still listen to cassette tapes. But I've got the Inner Sanctum, the Squeaky Door, the Shadow, all the old radio broadcasts.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Yeah. And whenever I go online and I find an old radio one, I record it. I like the Mom and Pa Kettle videos. Have you ever seen Ma and Pa Kettle?
Oh yeah, they're funny.
So funny.
Videos? No, I don't know.
Oh, I'll send you one. I'll send you a clip.
Okay.
You will die laughing. It's Paul wants to make his friends have a percentage of his company, and he says, I want to give you 25%, and so therefore you'll have 30 cents of my dollar every month. And they say, no, but 25% of your dollar is 25 cents. And then they go to the whiteboard and he shows you why it's 30 cents.
Oh, really? Oh, no.
It's almost like Who's On First.
Really? Oh, my gosh. I want to see that. I want to see that. But see, I used to, 15 years ago when I was an activities director at an assisted living facility, I found this thing in the store. It was cassettes. I think there was 5 of them, and it was in a package that looked like an old-time radio.
Right.
And so I had this program at the assisted living facility where I put on the schedule for the day. Today at 3 o'clock, come to the main living room. We're going to have old-time radio. The show today is Abbott and Costello or whatever it is. And you know what? They would come out and they would sit. I would make sure I made popcorn and for a half hour, it was a listening radio experience. It was really wonderful. And they, of course, were thrown back in time because they lived through when that was brand new.
And I have several of those plastic containers that have the 4 and 5 cassettes.
Oh, do you?
Wow.
Yeah.
I do the
So
same
you know
thing.
exactly what I'm talking
Whenever
about.
I go to a garage sale or anything and they got the old cassettes, I buy them. And my wife said, don't you already have? I said, yeah, but I may not have this episode. And if I do, big deal. I'm paying $3 or $4 for 5 hours of entertainment. Give me a break. Where can you spend that little bit of money on entertainment?
Exactly.
I always love this
Look at this
segment.
beautiful day out. Isn't that a beautiful, gorgeous day out here today?
Beautiful day.
It is gorgeous.
Jim, you keep
make
us
it
up.
better.
Congratulations on being a new granddad.
Thank you.
Any minute now, right? Are you going up to the hospital now?
No, I have a couple of my wife's going to call me when they actually take her into the delivery room, because right now they're all sitting around just talking. But she's been induced and she's ready.
Wow. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you. You guys have a great weekend.
Thank you, Jim. All right, we'll be right back.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. North Korea says it's carried out its 5th nuclear test, drawing condemnation from the internet.